This half term, we're looking at the theme of trust. And I want to begin by telling you a story from the Bible.
Jamie and her parents were out on a lake in their canoe. Suddenly, dark, ugly clouds rolled in. It started to rain, and the wind began to blow hard. The canoe rocked up and down on the rough waves. Thunder growled and lightning flashed. Jamie was really afraid. Her parents paddled as fast as they could to get to shore. Jesus and his disciples were also caught in a storm on a lake. Let's read their story. Jesus had been teaching and healing people all day long. It was evening now, and there were still many people who wanted to be near him. He had been working long hours every day, and he was exhausted. Across the lake, it was so peaceful. The towns along the shore were quiet and small. Jesus thought it would be a nice place to go and relax. He turned to the crowd of people. "We have had a good day, but it is time to rest," he said. Turning to his disciples, Jesus asked, "Are you ready, friends?" They nodded and climbed into the boat. Jesus joined them. As they pushed off, they noticed other fishing boats on the Sea of Galilee. Jesus was so glad to be able to rest for a while. He lay down in the back of the boat. The restful sound of the waves may have helped Jesus go to sleep. Some of the disciples had been fishermen on this very lake. They loved to hear the night sounds and to feel the cool wind. But suddenly the wind changed direction, as it sometimes does on the Sea of Galilee. The disciples looked at the sky. "Might be a storm," someone said. "That could be," another agreed. They braced themselves as the wind howled down from the mountains. Storms often came up suddenly on the Sea of Galilee, and that is just what happened. Lightning flashed and thunder crashed. Huge waves soon began to splash into the boat. The disciples had to shout to hear one another. The disciples knew all about sailing and fishing. They knew all about boats and storms, but they didn't know what to do now. They were more than afraid. They were terrified. Then someone thought of Jesus. "Jesus! Jesus!" he shouted. The disciples had been trying so hard to do everything that good fishermen do in a storm that they had forgotten about Jesus. A flash of lightning cracked through the sky, and they all saw Jesus, still sleeping. Sleeping? "Wake up, Jesus! Save us! We're about to drown!" they yelled. Jesus stood up in the rocking boat. He saw the frightened faces of the disciples. They were wet and tired and helpless. Jesus lifted his hands. "Quiet," he said. "Be still." And right away, the storm just stopped. No more wind, no more lightning, no more waves crashing in. "Why were you afraid?" he asked the disciples. "Where is your faith?" The storm had pushed many of the boats close together, and now every person in every boat just stared at Jesus. He was not afraid, not even a little bit. Everybody began to whisper about Jesus. "What kind of man is this? Even the wind and the waves obey him." Today and forever, Jesus is always with us. He knows what we need, and He will care for us wherever we go, whatever we do, if we will call on Him as the disciples did.
As we look at these pictures on the screen, I wonder what your immediate reaction is. Are you looking at someone that you can trust? Or somebody that you're not sure will be able to keep you safe? about a doctor? A policewoman? A teacher? One of your friends? A parent or somebody that looks after you at home? We respond differently to different people because we need to get to know people before we can feel that we trust them. I wonder who it is that makes you feel safe. Today, you might like to say thank you to God for the people that help you, for the people that you can turn to when you are afraid. And what about you? If one of your friends asked for your help, could they trust you? We saw when Jesus woke up, he acted straight away. And he brought peace to his followers.
When I am down and oh my soul so weary, when troubles come and my heart burdened be, then I am still and wait here in the silence until you come and sit a while with me. You raise me up so I can stand on mountains. You raise me up to walk on stormy seas. I am strong when I am on your shoulders. You raise me up to more than I can be. You raise me up so I can stand on mountains. You raise me up to walk on stormy seas. I am strong when I am on your shoulders. You raise me up to more than I can be. You raise me up so I can stand on mountains. You raise me up to walk on stormy seas. I am strong when I am on your shoulders. You raise me up to more than I can be. You raise me up so I can stand on mountains. You raise me up to walk on stormy seas. I am strong when I am on your shoulders. You raise me up to more more than I can be. You raise me